Greetings, pet lovers. Bridget here with First Street Pets, and today we're going to talk about supplies needed for an in-home dog boarding business. It's a rainy day here at First Street Pets. You can see I'm busy keeping warm and catching up on making videos. If you don't feel like watching this video and want to skip straight to the list, go to the description where there is a link. You can get a list with links to all the products you need to start an in-home dog boarding business. Dogs, of course, will need to eat and drink while they are in your care. Now, some clients may provide dishes and bowls while some may not. It's a good idea to have a supply on hand in case they don't, or if the ones they provide you don't particularly want to use for some reason or another. The first thing you will need are bowls. Basic stainless steel bowls for food and water are something that you just can't beat. You can buy these online, of course, and that's where I have the links to these types of products in my articles. But you can also get them at places like Target and Walmart. Target and Walmart actually have pretty good pet supply areas with a lot of different things. Target has their little Boots and Barkley line with beds and bowls and all sorts of things. So basic, unbreakable stainless steel. I do kind of like the no-tip ones for water, or the ones with the little rubber on the base. It just makes them a little more stable. But even if it's just straight up stainless steel, those are easy to use, easy to wash and keep sanitary, and can be used for either food or water. The ceramic ones are really cute, but you'll get really tired of picking them up and putting them down all the time, and they can very easily crack and break. Number 2, food and treats. Now, you'll want to encourage clients to provide their own food because that's what the dogs are used to. Changing their diet can cause loose stool, which you will have to clean up in your house or in your yard. However, some people may opt not to bring their own food, or they may run out. They might not bring you enough or whatever. So having a good basic adult lamb and rice type food on hand is a good idea to fill in for those dogs who need some food. Something like Blue Buffalo is a good brand, Taste of the Wild. Those are the good grain-free ones. You can also get something like Diamond or Kirkland that is a pretty good food and at a more affordable price. Be sure to use something that's similar to what the dog is used to eating. For example, I like the grain-free ones, but for some dogs, they will just get massive diarrhea because it's too rich for them. So that may actually be too much protein, too many calories for some dogs. So kind of a mid-grade basic kibble will suffice for many dogs. Having a case of canned food on hand is good as well. Some dogs don't eat kibble for one reason or another. Sometimes they are elderly dogs or may need more moisture in their diet, or may need to take pills or some kind of medication that go down easier in canned foods. It can also be used as a treat or an incentive to get the dog to go outside, come in the house, or whatever else you need them to do. So just having a case of cans on hand is a good idea. They last a long time, but just be sure to check the dates that they don't expire on you. Dog treats can be of any kind, from your basic Milk-Bone type cookies to fancy little salmon bits. Now, it's kind of fun to check out the different kinds. The little bitty ones are nice for training because you want to give out like 50 of them. So if you're working with a dog on some training, whether just for fun or basic obedience or walking, those can be nice to have. The big old cookie bones that you can get at just about any store are nice to have just to give the dogs a snack, or when it's time to rest after a play group or at bedtime. And those, as I said, can be purchased at just about any store. Storage containers are important for keeping the food fresh and for keeping the dogs and ants, if you have them in your area, out. I didn't have ants here for many years until one year, I forget if it was the drought or the rain, something drove the ants into my house, and it was quite a challenge to get them back out. And that year I did invest in some ant-proof containers for both my own food and my pets' food. So these are nice to have on hand. You can fill them up with dog kibble. You can even throw cans or bags of treats in there if you want to keep everything all in the same place. Just leaving bags sitting around isn't a good idea because dogs can break into them, and some dogs will eat all the food and make themselves sick. So you want to have a nice secure place both to put the food in these containers and to have the containers out of reach of the dogs. Easy to forget, but you need a measuring scoop to parcel out the kibble for the dogs. Now, of course, you can use any old cup you have around the house, but if you want something that actually measures, You can buy these at any store in the cooking section, or the pet stores have a lot of cute ones with paws on them in different shapes. In fact, you can often get these for free at pet stores. I don't know how many I've had over the years that were like 1 cup dispensers that advertise some brand of dog food on it. So you can pick those up free if you go to a conference or there's a new brand of pet food at your local shop. Come to think of it, this would actually be a good marketing idea if you want to print up some of those scoopers with the name of your business on it, if you have a local store that will hand them out. I hope this has been helpful for you. I wish you the best in starting your new business. Please comment and tell me all about it. And stay tuned for the next video, which will be about supplies for walking.